Hi guys, I'm David with Media Unlocked, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Moman LED light. Now we've done a handful of these LED lights reviews over the last year. In the last year, these very powerful, small, compact LED lights have really hit the market hard, and they've been doing great. They vary anywhere from, I've seen them as cheap for some of the not as bright ones around $35 to as expensive as $150. I have a couple of the $100+ ones, and this Moman puts out about the same amount of light as the $100 ones for about half the price, right around $50 to $55 on Amazon. Now, I've been pretty impressed with it. I will say that I was sent this LED light to do a review on, but this is my honest opinion. As you guys know, here at Media Unlocked, we really take that serious. I'll either send the product back if I don't like it, or I'll be honest about it. So let's dive right into the review on this Moman LED light. As you guys notice, it is extremely compact, very easy to take around, throw in a pocket. One of the reasons that we really like these smaller LED lights is because how powerful they are for how compact they are. These are great for photography and video. Mostly we've been using it for video, and we use a lot of these to add a little tint into our video. So if we're shooting a commercial and we want more of a reddish or orangish or green kind of background or teal background, we're able to use these little lights. We have a couple of them, put the exact color temperature that we want, or color tone that we want, and add some life and color to the video, which I really like. It's a very simple LED light to use. Now I will mention, even though I've already untangled it, it does come with a USB-C to USB. That is how it charges, and then it comes with a little piece here, little cold shoe, so you can pop it on and have it right on top of your camera. I use these little LED lights a lot on my gimbal when I'm at a wedding, during the towards the end of the wedding, at the reception when people are dancing and stuff. It's really nice to have just a tiny bit of light that kind of combines with what little light there already is, especially if it's dark, and it looks somewhat natural. Now you can tell I'm using an LED light, but you definitely don't tell that it is this tiny little compact LED light, and it feels more natural light, and you can kind of control the amount of light that comes out of this so that it doesn't feel overpowering. So, you know, say as you're walking through the crowd while people are dancing, if you're blowing people out and they don't feel like their skin tones are properly exposed, it makes the LED light feel a lot more fake and less natural, where if you can kind of get that nice exposure with their skin and the LED light, it's there, but it doesn't look like, you know, you're blowing them out. It doesn't look too pronounced that you're using a powerful LED light. Then it looks more natural, and it looks great for the edit. So up here at the top, as you notice, we have a USB-C. This also can be powered while you're using it if you use a USB bank, and then this is our power button here. On the back, you have an FN, and you have dim, and you have set. So this is how you change between different functions. This is how you change between different functions within the functions, and then this is how you make it brighter or darker. So what we'll do is we'll hit the power on button. And what we'll do is we'll hit set till we get to CCT. Now this is going to control just power and color temperature, or Kelvin temperature. It goes from 2500. So if we go down to function, we need to make sure that this arrow is where we want. So we want the arrow on the arrow right here. So if you notice the little arrow, whatever the arrow's on, that's what the function is going to control. So it's at 8500 right now. And if we wanted to take it down, we could take it down to 25, all the way down to 2500, right? So 85 to 2500, and then all we have to do is hit the dim right here, and we can add some power. As you see, light coming on my hand and light going away. It also shows you real live power for the battery. So we'll hit set again. The next is HSI, which is fantastic. So if you notice, we have the arrow on the H, which is the hue or tone, and then the S is the amount of saturation. So our tone is 49. So let's see what 49 is. So 49 is kind of a yellowish, if you notice that, look, yellowish kind of color, right? So, but the saturation is actually at a 1, so it's not as yellow as it could be. So what we can do is we can hit the function button here, switch over to the S right here, and now what we can do is we can add we can take some saturation away. So it was at 100%. My apologies. I said it was at 0, but it was at 100%, right? So this is no saturation. And then if I hit function, I scroll up, you're going to notice it get yellower and yellower. And it's going to change that color. Again, I could hit function again, and I could change the hue. So if I wanted a different hue, as you notice, I'm changing the different hue tones here. So this is more of a purple, as you guys can see right here. Again, I can hit function again, and then we can go down to, we can take all the saturation out, and there's less and less. So that's at 40. And then if we go back to 100%, you're just going to notice those colors coming back in. Now these are also great. These are also great for product reviews. So when I do product reviews and I want to add a little, I want to like, maybe you'll probably actually see this. Some of the B-roll that we'll get of this, we'll add another one of our lights and we'll add a little bit of tone and color to it. So it doesn't look like, you know, just a regular 56K LED light. It adds a little bit of color to the slow motion or like the B-roll that I do. It's kind of fun, and it adds a little bit more vibrancy to it. All right, so the last thing under set is you have different scenes. Now again, you have, I think, 3 different scenes, and you can set it to A, B, or C. So to switch between scenes, you're just going to hit function. And then if you want to switch between A, B, and C, you just go up and down on the function. You don't actually push into the function, right? So as you notice, the first one is a blue and red, kind of like it's to be like a police or firefighter or something like that. We'll push in on function. So this is just changing color tone. So this one's just going to change some different color tones. And then the 3, this one will probably, as you notice, let's go back to 3. Yep, we got it on 3. And then this one is kind of like a flash going off, or maybe like the TV playing in the background. So, and those are your 3 scenes. And then I'll hit function again, or I can hit function again, and I can go back all over them. I'll hit set again, and we'll be back to CCTV. Now, of course, there'll always be a link down below, so you can click on it, or off to the side, your guys' right, my left, where it will slide out, and then you guys can go actually look at the product, and there's always a link at the end of the video. This is a pretty awesome little LED light for the $50 to $55. Highly suggest it. Very easy to use. The biggest thing for me when it comes to these lights is how portable they are. So having a portable light is huge, huge for me. And we've got, I think, 4 or 5 of these lights now. And so a lot of times all we'll take is these 4 or 5 with some light stands. We have a couple diffusers. We'll throw some modifiers, diffusers on them, and boom, then we'll have portable light. Now, just to let you know, it's a 7.4 volt and it has 3,200 milliamps. So far as life, at 100%, it will run through the battery life a lot quicker. So just keep that in mind. Keeping it at 25 to 50% will get you exponentially more battery life. However, it does not take very long at all to charge with the USB-C, especially if you have a higher volt wall charger. It will charge pretty fast. It charges up to 60, 70% really quick, and then it just hits 1%, 2%, 3%, you know, 71, 72, 73, 74%, and that's fairly quick. So you can get to 100% extremely fast on the charge with these. So, as always, guys, I'm David with Media Unlocked, and we'll catch you next time.
Let's go!